health guidelines recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate or 75 minutes of vigorous physical activity every week. Now, unfortunately, only 50% of healthy adults worldwide meet these recommendations, with a lack of time being one of the most cited barriers to regular participation. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT for short, is an effective alternative that provides the same, if not more, benefits as traditional moderate-intensity physical activity in a fraction of the time. HIIT is characterised by short, repeated bursts of very vigorous, intense activity interspersed with periods of rest or recovery. The key factor of HIIT training is the intensity of the activity performed. It has to be performed at near maximum effort. It is very hard work for a short period of time, but it's always followed immediately by a recovery period. Interval training actually has a relatively long tradition. In fact, rumour has it that it may have started over 100 years ago, around the year 1912. It was popularised by middle and long distance runners throughout the early 20th century, where more and more athletes began to include sprinting, in fact multiple bouts of sprints followed by periods of rest into their training. From its early beginnings on the track, HIIT has reached exponential popularity over the last decade and has been considered one of the top fitness trends for the past 5 years. HIIT training has been shown to be as or more effective than moderate or vigorous physical activity to improve aerobic fitness, increase the function of the heart, improve insulin sensitivity, lower blood pressure, improve the efficiency of your muscles, reducing body fat mass, and some forms of HIIT have been found to improve weight loss due to greater resting energy expenditure and fat utilization following a HIIT session. So effectively, you're still burning calories well after you've completed the activity. One of the benefits of HIIT is its flexibility in the variety of different exercises, durations and rest periods, which possibly makes it more attractive than the mundaneness of moderate intensity training activities like running or cycling, for example. Whatever activities that are performed, they need to follow the principle of working short bursts of very high intensity activity, followed by short bursts of rest or active recovery. The key is in the intensity. HIIT has to be performed at a very high intensity, which could put quite a few people off at first. But the good thing is that the intensity does not or cannot be maintained for too long before a period of rest or recovery is required. Another benefit of HIIT training is its affordability. There's ordinarily no expensive equipment required, although you can use equipment if you want. All you need is some space to perform some bodyweight exercises that use multiple muscles and multiple joints, and away you go. Squat and lunge exercises are very popular due to their requirement of the main muscles and joints in the body. And traditional circuit training exercises such as press-ups, sit-ups, squat thrusts and burpees are also common. HIIT training principles can be applied to many different types of activities, from the traditional bodyweight sessions that we've talked about to HIIT running sessions and HIIT small-sided games in team sports. High-intensity interval training is a fantastic alternative to moderate or vigorous intensity activity. It gives you the same, as if not better, results in a fraction of the time, so it's possibly a much more efficient option for some people. It's cheap and can be performed pretty much in any setting. However, due to the intensity of the activities, it is very hard and can be very uncomfortable. Due to this, before getting started on a HIIT program, it's advised to complete a period of moderate intensity activity before starting, particularly if you've done little or no activity for a while. It's also advisable to practice any new exercises to familiarise yourself with the correct techniques, so as to avoid any injuries. If time is of the essence and you're looking for a convenient, low-cost form of activity that can give you the results you're after, then I definitely recommend you give HIIT a go.